Good morning, guys and gals. It is Andrew here from Around the Fire. I hope you guys are having an excellent Wednesday. I'm here to talk to you about a personal collection one today. This one is my kp9 from Kalashnikov. It is a Zenitco sort of alpha build is what I was going for with this guy. So let's break it down from the front to the back. Here I have the Dead Air. This is the Wolfman, if I got that correctly. I hope it's the Wolfman because I mix the Wolfman and the Wolverine up all the time. Pretty sure, yeah, this is the Wolfman. I can't remember which models these are, but it's the Zenitco upper and lower handguard that comes separate for the Vityaz, as it would be overseas, but it's, for the KP9 here. They do come separately. They are basically almost impossible to get nowadays. If you can find them somewhere, like legion.com, that's one of my little secret spots. Good luck to you. They might have them. They might get a few in here and there, but they are going for a pretty penny nowadays. And like I said, they do sell separately, but the lockup on them is fantastic. And then let's see, moving back, we got, the Zenitco knob. It does add quite a bit of extra, more modernized grip area, a little quality of life upgrade there. This one's got a Tapco down in front. I'm a sucker for the old school Tapcos. If you can still find them, they're one of my absolute favorite grips. They got a little rubber stop on the bottom. You can pull it out for a little storage, which I've never done in my life, but they just, are right. They're like the, very similar to the BCM, the Bravo Company ones. I got the Hollow Sun 510C on here. This is the solar model. You see a little solar panel there, a little dusty. I've got nothing different going on at the safety. That's the factory safety. Here I've got a Hogue grip. I really enjoy Hogues. They're one of my favorites. You hear me talk about them on the channel a lot. They're nice, they're grippy, they're solid, they lock up good, they don't come loose. You've got storage models and non-storage models. Just a really, really nice quality of life upgrade again. And there's other options out there. I've actually kind of recently fallen in love with the Fab ones as well. So both really good grips. This is their stock. This thing is cool. This is kind of where I think the Erector set of this Russian strange furniture really begins to become super duper neato. It's a folder built into the folding mechanism. They have different sizes for the different folding mechanisms, whether it's, I think there's like 7mm and 5mm folding mechanisms, something like that. So you got to be careful with what you buy, or you can get the other one and then like replace the little base plates because, they are pretty scarce. So you kind of got to buy what you can buy at the time. But they've got 2 adjustment screws for the cheek riser and various little locking positions on the cheek riser. This cheek riser is aluminum and then has a rubberized top. So it's just like super duper solid. The whole frame of the device itself in the back is aluminum with a quick throw, and then you just give it a yank, and there's sort of like ball bearing pressurized spring system in there already to kind of keep torsion as you're going. And then when you get it where you want it, you just throw that back down. Now in the rear, you also have a set screw to adjust your height of pad and back. And these came with 2 different pads. This is the wide pad, and you can obviously put a skinnier pad on there as well. But yeah, that is my Zenitco Alpha style build. Really, really fun. Really, really cool gun. Just, one of those things you can't ever get rid of because of what it is now, right? It's kind of unobtainium, but that's like the probably most Gucci thing I've got right now. I always get people ask me, like, what's the coolest stuff you see? What's the coolest stuff you got? Like, you must have really cool stuff. You own a gun store. Believe it or not, like, trying to get this business started over the years and trying to get things going, I have sold so much of my cool stuff. Like, I used to have a Bushmaster ACR that you could have seen the earlier videos on the channel. I sold that. So many things I never should have gotten rid of. But this one definitely is not going anywhere. This one's near and dear to my heart, which brings me to another point, is that obviously a lot of people walk into the store and they look around and they want to see that, but this is what it looks like, right? We've done a video on this before. This is the KP9. So bare bones come from the factory, they look like this. And people say to me, like, Andy, how do I get it there? Can you help me with that? Where do I get the stuff? I know you guys have got some of the stuff. I see all these parts on the shelf here. I don't know what any of them go to. Yeah, I can sit there and like read the box. I'm not a dummy, but like, where do I find all the stuff? How do I get started? Well, I mean, yeah, there's a few different patterns, right? Because you've got nowadays, you got Yugos, Zastovas, right? Zastovas are going to be a Yugo pattern. So your standard AKM furniture generally isn't going to fit them. You're okay with like pistol grips and stuff on them. Most magazines and stuff are okay, but hand guards and buttstocks typically are going to be different. The receivers on those guns are 1.5 millimeter instead of 1 millimeter thickness. So there are little variances, things you can make things work. Sometimes you can get creative with stuff. You might have to do some filing, like one thing to know, like I said, like this, the kp9 is called the kp9 in the USA, but it's a Vityaz. It's a Vityaz clone. So Vityaz furniture is going to fit it. And I know this is getting into the weeds and it gets a little like confusing for people and stuff like that, but that's where, Midwest Industries is kind of coming in now with their alpha stuff, right? So Zenitco no longer available. Midwest has got, their hand guards. This is their 10-inch model, the new Alpha series. So that's the new Alpha 10-inch. This one here, the rail dot mount. Now the rail dot mount connects just like the Zenitco dust cover stuff does, where, it connects into the hand guard, goes over the back of the top. So, there's tons and tons of products out there now. Like I said, Hogue, Fab Defense, all of that sort of stuff. And like I said, we had launched a new site. So all that stuff now is available through us at aroundthefirellc.what. And you can go on there and for some of the lowest markup in the industry, find it, have it shipped either to us if you're local for pickup, or you can, have it sent to your house. If you got questions, shoot us an email, give us a phone call. We'll help you out. That's what we're here for. All right, guys.